Hey everybody, how you doing? Kind of a funky camera angle that's really not great for my neck. Probably yours either. But I thought, I was talking to somebody on the phone a little bit ago and I was telling them what I was doing and they're like, you should do another Facebook Live about that. And maybe I'll just do it like this with my hands without my face, and then I'll just talk with my hands like this and show all the lovely paint splatters that this stuff just doesn't come off. So hopefully it's not going to come off your book. I'm kidding. So today I have all the covers glued. I have all the backer paper glued. I have a spine reinforcement for the flap that comes over, right? I have that all in place and glued. And now the one of the last steps is to hand sew this binding of the book. So this will be the closure for the book. So I want to go through that real quick. And this is called sinew or sinew, depending on who you talk to. It's tendon from animal. And so in Native American culture, this is, well, in prehistoric culture, everywhere, that this is how they put like arrowheads on to like spears and arrows. And because it's super strong, like you cannot break this. It's the craziest stuff. And so that's what I wanted to hand sew the book with. And then these are the little hand carved buffalo bones that act as the closure here for the book, which I'll show you in a minute. Craig Strong Artsy. Hey Craig, I just called you. Did you get my message? I hope you did. So after I get done, you can call me here if you like. So let's start sewing one of these things. So the first thing is trying to get this through the needle. So I have gone ahead and marked everything and used this awl punch to punch two little holes that are 4 inches apart from center, okay? And with the idea of figuring out, so I had to figure out the length of the sinew I needed to make exactly what I was doing here. So I've already pre-cut a couple of them. So I'm gonna put this through the needle. You don't need to see that. You get it. I'm trying to thread this through. Holy crap, first try. It's usually like 12 tries later, but that's because I'm on TV. I'm on the poor man's TV here. So we're gonna go through that hole and then up through this hole. And this is kind of an interesting type of closure for a book. This is the special edition book that's being made here. The special and the artist edition are all hand sewn and printed and adorned, and there's lots of other little doodads throughout the book that are a little bit different. And so I want to go through here 3 times for a total of 6 wraps. So now I take this thread and go back down. So it was kind of important to figure out like the direction that I want to go with this thread, whether it's up through the right hole or down through the right hole, or vice versa with the left hole. So it took a couple trial and errors to figure out what direction I go to leave the perfect number. Okay, so that's through there. That was fairly easy, not too complex. So I'm left with 2 tag ends like this. Can you see that up there? I think so. Hey, Krabby Den, don't poke your eye out. Krabby, good to see you on here again. You were a follower there for a while. I remember you popping in. And then with these tag ends, I'm gonna make a little triangle. So I'm gonna do a little double knot. This sinew is very oily. So it it's a slippery thing, but it's also kind of tacky at the same time. So knots hold really well once you get them in, but they slip easily at first. But once they're in, they are in. So there's my little knot. And now I'm just going to trim that just about half of that length. So there's a little tag, because I'm going to take this buffalo bone and that's going to be hidden inside this buffalo bone here. That's kind of the idea. Let's see. Vincent, love my book. Amazing work. Hey, buddy. Thank you so much. It was such a labor of love, and it's a very personal collection of images and writings, and I'm glad that people are seeing some good in it. And I've heard lots of really therapeutic stuff has come from this already, so that's amazing. I love to hear that. Now I take my little buffalo bone and I'm going to, so this is all kinds of trickery here. I'm going to feed this through here to figure out like how to make this nice slick enclosure. And then that goes down. And then that little tag in we left there, I don't know whether you can see it. Move it in the light, maybe that'll help. Yeah. Oh, look at this light. Thank you, sunshine. And so that's gonna just, remember I said it's kind of tacky and slick at the same time, is wonderful for putting on these beads because they just barely fit in the hole. Barely. Now we're gonna make a double knot here, and then that gets slid up on the bone. And so we slide it on the bone and slide it just off the tip of the bone right there to make a nice little tight knot right at the end of the bone. And we're going to do that again and around. Oops. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. And the same kind of deal. Wrap it up on the bone and drag it off the edge. I don't know whether you can see all this going on. So now we got this little closure that we've made, right? And so that gets put right across. And the way I designed this book is for this thing to kind of line up with these staves. So you can see kind of across here and here. And so I had to like pre-design this whole thing. And then this comes over and just 1, 2. And being that this stuff is kind of tacky, that holds the book shut. It's good to go. And then the last step, I just tie little knots in these little end pieces to make it kind of a nice slicker look. Yeah. And let's see, I guess I go this way now. There we go. Book is done. This is the special edition book. So this, you see how this print is almost weathered, or it is weathered. The idea was, if you missed yesterday's episode, I took it fresh out of the printer. So this is a handmade paper from Nepal, and it comes out of the printer. It's not coated, so the ink it takes a minute. And if I get I put this special coating on this to give it, I don't know whether you can hear that, but usually the paper is very soft and pliable. I have a piece here. Yeah. So this is normally the paper. It's very soft and pliable, but super strong. It's made out of this loka bush in Nepal. So I wanted something very strong. I wanted something beautiful, but yet full of flaws, because there's like little sticks and twigs and bugs and all kinds of shit in this paper. There was whatever in the bush at the time. There was one that had this beautiful red bird. I'm kidding. It didn't. It didn't. See, it's great with the hands. But then I put this coating on it that gives it kind of this hard, almost a tanned hide kind of feel. And this took many, many attempts of making all this different kinds of coatings to put on here. But I want something to A, toughen it up, and B, give it this weathered look. And I put it on very quickly after it came out of the printer. So I'd print one and then coat it because I wanted that ink to still not be set yet. And I can really, so each book is very individual for certain. The only thing that was printed was this text and this stave and these staves. And the rest of it was all done by hand. So all that was done by hand. So they're all very unique. All the blood splatter on the back is my handprint, which is to signify coming back. Like in Native American culture, they would put these on their horse when they came back from a mission successfully. So this is kind of, the back of the book, the end of the book, for you, this successful mission of going through it. But for me, like, each book is, me going through solitude and talking about it and being open with that. So it's a very personal journey. God, this is great. So this thing opens up, right? And so that opens that way, then this opens, and then you have the book. So it sits within, you can see the really nice stitching here. It's nice, and so these are all my words and images and doodles, and there's just all kinds of really crazy, fun, lots of handwriting. It's just a different kind of book, I think. Yeah, from what I'm used to anyway. So we'll wrap her back up and put this one in the pile. I am going to look at I see some questions or comments or something up here. I'm going to field those right after I get this closed up. Go. Come on, look nice for the camera. Just smile right at it. There you go. Beautiful. Okay, what do we got for questions up here? Hang on, I'm going to have a drink of lovely Topo Chico. All right, so now that that's done, I can take this down and actually do this. Hey, everybody. Welcome. Love seeing you. What we got here? Oh, we just have Mark. I guess there's only one comment. I thought there was more. Mark's love the process part. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate you, and thank you for following me for all this time. I remember your name popping up constantly, so that's awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, the process is everything with this books and figuring out back and forth. It's really, really, I don't know. There's something about the process that, well, there's a reason why I teach process, because this has got me. This always has me through all of it. So, yeah, awesome. Yeah, there are 5 comments, but I think I already spoke to them, like during the live, right? Anyway, well, thank you again, and here's what a whole table of these things look like. Ooh, yeah. We're getting there. I had them all done, actually, 3 days ago, and then this happened. They all stuck together. Damn it. That sucks. This one here, this is the top book. This is the artist edition. This is genuine longhorn hide. So we have this, and I quarter bind this one. So this is all bound here. And so it's just a partial binding, or they call it a quarter bind, of the hair. And I think it just takes it up a notch for sure. Yeah. All right. Well, guys, I thank you so very much. And if you have any questions or comments, let me know. These books are still available. A lot of people are saying, "Oh man, I wish I missed the Kickstarter," but they're still available. They wasn't just Kickstarter, and if you go back a couple posts, I'm sure you can find the link for the books. Maybe 3 posts, maybe 5. I don't know. Maybe 5 posts back. There's a link. If not, just reach out to me and I will shoot you a link. Still, I've had 2 orders come in this morning that wanted them for a Christmas gift. That's still possible. I think Monday is the cutoff for shipping for Christmas, unless we do overnight shipping. So let me know. All right. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye. Is this thing off? No, it's not. How do I turn it off?